Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear learners. I welcome you to English grade 7 video lessons. This is your instructor Zia Hamid. I hope that you're doing well. So, my dear learners, as you know, we are dealing with our unit number 1, the last sermon of Nabi Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This will be our lecture 3A, and the competency is reading and critical thinking. The topic is about vowel sounds. So now, my dear learners, let's begin by reading our Students Learning Outcome or SLO for this lesson. It says, use familiar sentence patterns using knowledge of syllables, mark vowel sounds in a word, identify the silent letters, prefixes, suffixes, and root words to decode it, pronounce it correctly, and read fluently. Let's break down our students learning outcome. It says we will be using the knowledge of syllables, mark vowel sounds in any word, identify the silent letters while we are pronouncing or reading any word, prefixes, suffixes, and root words to decode it, and we will also pronounce it correctly and read fluently. This is our students learning outcome. We will be studying about vowel sounds and the different type of vowels that we encounter. So let's begin. But first, here is a vertical linkage of the SLO with the previous grade that you have gone through. In that, it's the same. You use familiar patterns such as digraphs, blends, chunks, affixes in an unfamiliar word, mark vowel sounds to decode it and pronounce it correctly. So this was our previous students learning outcome of grade 6. Now, my dear learners, very quick short brainstorming session, and this activity is for your understanding. Give examples of short and long vowel sounds. We know that vowels are sounds like A, E, I, O, U, or different sounds. They are 20 vowels when we are pronouncing or reading them. When we talk about their sounds, they are 20. And now, can you give me examples of short and long vowels? When we are pronouncing a word, when we use a vowel in a shorter form and when we use them in long forms. Pause the video, think about it. So now, let's move on. Let's understand about vowel sounds. A vowel is a speech sound that is produced without any obstruction air in the speech tract. There are 20 vowels in English. These are subdivided into two. Pure vowels, they are called monophthongs. Impure vowels are called diphthongs. So, my dear learners, what do we understand by this? We understood that it's a speech sound and it is produced without any obstruction. So, your mouth stays open when you are saying the vowels. You do not close your mouth. So, this is what we mean by obstruction. Without any obstruction here in the speech tract, there are 20 vowels, as I told you before, and they are divided into two categories, monophthongs and diphthongs. Now let's move forward. Vowels are described based on the following criteria. Number 1, the height of the tongue. Number 2, the part of the tongue that is raised or lowered. And number 3, the position of the lips. So keep all these things in mind. With number 1, we mean how high your tongue goes when you're saying a vowel. Number 2 is the part of the tongue that is raised or lowered. You know, the tongue is divided in different parts. We have the tip, the middle part. So we also have to take care of it. And then the position of the lips. For example, while saying A, O, I, or U, you can notice that the position of the lips changes. So this is why this is how we describe vowels based on the following criteria. So now, my dear learners, let's see, a vowel may be short or long. Long vowels take two dots in front of them like these. You can clearly see that these two dots are given with the indication of a longer vowel, while short vowels are having just simple E, for example, the simple letter, but it does not follow with any dot or with the two dots like the longer vowels. So vowels are divided into two categories, short and long, and we also saw that with the longer vowels we have two dots to identify, to understand that now we have to make a longer vowel sound, and with the shorter one we do not have any indication of the dots, so that we can know that it's a shorter vowel. Now let's move forward. Can you identify which one is a longer vowel and which one is a shorter vowel? Now let's move on. So I here with this dot indication, whenever you see this sign, we know that it is a long vowel, and some common spellings are, for example, this E sound in tree is representing the sound of a longer vowel. For example, in cheese, in canteen, scene, we know that we are prolonging, we are stretching the sound of the E, we are making it into a longer vowel. So you can read the other examples. Now, IE, as in peace, as in field. So all these examples are also of longer vowels. Now let's talk about shorter vowels. You can see that there's no dots here. We can clearly see that it's a shorter vowel, and these are some common spellings. So the sound of E, A in the set or get, beg, all these are examples of shorter vowels because we are not stretching the sound of E, we are just saying it in a shorter way. Here are some more examples. Now we also have this sound. It is a short vowel. This is the sound of A, as in sat, bat, pack, back, hat, bag. So you can see that this indication of indicates that the sound that we are going to make of A will be shorter. Now this A sound followed by the two dots, it shows us that it's a longer vowel. We have to stretch the A sound more. For example, march. In march, the sound of R is longer, march. Or in large, chart, hard, heart. So all these have longer vowels. Here are some examples of shorter vowels in which clerk, derby, calf, palm. So all these are examples of shorter vowels. Now A here is O here is also a short vowel. We can easily indicate it. It's a short vowel. Some common spellings are in dog, pot, hot, and all these other examples. You can see that we are using the shorter vowel sounds of this short vowel. You can easily recognize that it's a shorter vowel. Some examples of long vowels. You can read these examples: cord, sword. All these are indicating that we are going to use longer vowels. Now more examples. Here this short vowel, let's see, it's the sound of U in put or full. We are just not stretching it, but we are slightly saying it because it's a shorter vowel. Here is an example of a long vowel that you can read the examples with. More indication of a shorter vowel, the sound of U in hut or cut. So These are the examples are given. You can read them easily and say these words loudly to your teacher or with your fellow, so that you know that how do you say the shorter or the longer vowel. Here we have another example of another indication, an abbreviation or the phonetic sign of a long vowel in which you have to prolong the sound. So now we have the schwa sound in the form of I, in possible, in gentleman, as in woman. So we have these sounds with example. So at the end, after reading all these examples of short and long vowels with the different phonetics, and so now that we are done with these, let's begin forward by playing this simulation video. You can play it anytime and learn more about the sounds and practice them further. My dear learners, for your classroom activity, you have to work into small groups, and each group will be provided a vowel sound. Your task is to come up with a list of words containing either the long or short sound of that vowel. After creating your list, groups will categorize the words into long and short vowel sound columns on a chart paper or whiteboard. This is your classroom activity to practice the shorter or longer vowels. Now we have a worksheet for your help. They are available in the resources. We are with the homework on page number 7. It says, pronounce each word correctly and pay attention to the vowel sounds. Make columns in your notebooks and write these words according to the number of syllables in the relevant columns. So these are the words that are given, and you have to follow the homework instructions to complete it effectively. So at the end, I would like to introduce some resources like the worksheet, the PPT presentation, a lesson plan, question bank, and finally a skill sheet. All these are available. I hope that you fully grasp the sounds of long and short vowels. Along with the examples, you can re-watch the video, practice it with me, and then you can talk to your friend in English, communicate, and try to be very careful about the vowel sounds. Until the very next video lesson, this is your instructor Zia Hamid signing off. Allah Hafiz.